We'll talk more about that later, but you've had a tremendous career in Edmonton, 11 plus seasons, over 1,400 games, 1,400 points, game-winning goals galore. You talk a lot about the past, but you have to because it was so good. What stands out to you the most?
I think it's the journey and the friendships that you make along the way. Being part of this is like a big part of it because it was part of our being part of the community with the Edmonton Oilers, and had a lot of great interest because of the fact that it gave me a lot of incentive to play better. So for a good cause, because of the original guys, John Truman, Doug Cumming, Cal Nichols. Doug's company donated $1,000 a goal, got me a little more incentive to play better and perform better. But it started at John Truman's dinner table, where I sat around there, okay, how can I get more motivated? Because we were dominating the game that much. And he goes, well, let's think about it and maybe get some funds together to raise towards a charity. And we went to 3 different charities before Dr. McDonald from the Cross said, God, like other charities have turned you down, this is ridiculous. And so he opened us up with open arms into Cross, and it was phenomenal what we did and how receptive they were. So the hospital, and shout out to them for the work that they do and how friendly they are, and the patients that go in there. And I know a lot of families and a lot of people that go through it are going through a lot of pain and agony and dealing with this, but the staff there is second to none, and a shout out to them for being so good.
You've been involved in this tournament for almost 40 years and helped raise $16 million. How does that sound to you?
Well, it's a shout out to the committee and to the chairmans and the board that put this together. It's an annual event that takes all year to plan and to put together, and without the help of them, this is not possible. And I think there's another. I mean, that's how Edmonton is. They're so open. Their hearts are so big, and everyone cherishes these moments because of the fact that they do so much work for the community, and it just makes it really easy for me. I show up and hang out, and they've got everything already planned.
We're here because tomorrow is the Glenn Anderson Day of Golf for the Cross Cancer Institute. Before we wrap things up, just talk about again how much it means to you and the successes you've seen over the years. Some of the equipment that, like you and I were looking at an old video where you were going back in time with the Cross Cancer Institute, and just all the things that have changed over time that have, made massive improvements to our healthcare system.
I think that's kind of key. So I think a lot of you know the first time I walked into the Cross was early 1980. 81, I think. Dr. Thomas, our team doctor from the Olympic team, was part of Edmonton, and he was doing like his internship up.
There you are.
So, and they were injecting rats with tumors, and so that was the first time that I kind of like took an interest or came to the hospital to find out what was going on. And then a couple of years after that is when we got involved with it, with the pediatrics and the kids and stuff. But I think that's what that was. And then it's just to see that and to find out where we are today, what the new technology and how to isolate where the cancer is and how to attack it. Is so advanced, and we're so lucky and fortunate that we've come so far, and eventually, and it's coming quicker. It seems like we're getting more advanced with the technology and the pills to take, and the chemo and everything that we have to do is just, there's a new invention all the time. And I think that's this foundation and what we're doing, you could see the results. And I love the fact that the doctors are involved. I love the fact that the people that are involved have gone through something like this. I love the fact that you go into the hospital and that you're treated with so much respect. It's just like, it really hits home, and it's really part of the family.
This man is very genuine with what he says about this tournament and the money that he's raised over the years. Thanks for everything you do, Glenn, and for coming back and supporting this great cause. Ladies and gentlemen, Glenn Anderson.
Thank you.